I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits, Dreams Come True with the Right Mindset. Today's presentation is 6 simple ways to boost your motivation when you feel you've lost yours. Do you ever start the day or week highly motivated, eager to tackle all your goals and more, but before the day or week ends, all the motivation is gone, considering that we can't always control how our bodies and minds function? Losing motivation can be daunting. Well, you're not alone. A lot of people experience the loss of motivation. Thankfully, there are certain things that you can do to boost your motivation. And here are 6 things that you can do to boost your motivation when you're at your lowest. So, the 6 things that you can do to boost your motivation when you feel low. One, focus on your accomplishments. When when demotivated, it is common for us to feel like failures who have never and will never get anything done. We we tend to focus on all the things that we have not accomplished. We position ourselves so far from our goals, and that demotivates us even worse because we do not see why we should even try. However, if we shift our mindset and focus on our accomplishments, we feel more motivated and assured that we can achieve what we want to achieve. Having a written list of achievements is a good way to remind yourself of what you have achieved and what you are capable of achieving. You can also break down your tasks into smaller segments and focus on those little wins that build towards the bigger end goal. What better way to boost your motivation than looking at a collection of trophies? More and more, this is talked about in time management because here's the thing: when you set up goals and you're looking from the beginning to the end, it seems very, very daunting. But if you break it down into smaller chunks, into daily activities, that along the way you feel a win as you accomplish something. That's what we're talking about, is creating wins along the way to build self confidence. Two, meditate. Our brain works like a computer. Sometimes we're open too many tabs and everything seems to freeze, resulting in us being unable to really do anything despite the long to do list that is waiting for us. When this happens to our computers, the first thing that comes to mind is to restart the machine. The same is also applicable to our brain. When it is overwhelmed and under so much pressure, the best thing to do is take a step back and restart it. How? You might wonder, through meditation. Meditation allows our brain to slow down. The stimulation sent from our senses to the brain slows it down, giving the brain some time to breathe, relax, and focus. Meditation enhances our focus levels. Typically, we are always multitasking, and our brain has to deal with a lot of things at a time. When our focus is divided across 5 different things, it becomes quite difficult to get the best results. Thanks to meditation, we can focus on the one thing that really needs our attention and achieve that. Moreover, studies have found that meditation decreases mind wandering, allowing us to focus and concentrate more. It also increases the amount of gray matter in our brain, thereby allowing us to have a positive emotion or feelings. There are several types of meditation, such as guided meditation and mindful meditation, that you can use depending on how you are feeling that day. 3. Practice gratitude. Usually, when we're not being grateful, we're complaining, and that drains our energy and motivation. When you practice gratitude, you focus on what you have and not what the people around you have. A grateful mindset makes you appreciate all those around you and what they have done for you. How you perceive them changes, and you get a great feeling of abundance, which is great for motivation. Now, one thing I can say about gratitude and comparing yourself, I can remember years ago how people would look at their neighbors, or even as teenagers, and people would look at how each other dressed, and they would compare the professions that their parents had as opposed to what they had. And the idea is, look, we're all unique. We all have certain things that we're, hold on.